Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Q Warrior, and here we only discuss the interview question that is asked in the testing interviews. And if you are new to this channel, so it's very important to subscribe and also press the bell icon to get notification about this channel. And today we are going to see another important topic, and it's very important to watch this video till the end. So let's begin. So today's topic is level of software testing. So first we'll understand what exactly is the software testing. So it is a validation process which confirms that a system works as per the requirement. Okay. It also qualifies that a system on various aspects such as the accuracy, completeness, and the efficiency. Okay. And when we talk about the software testing, so there are different levels of the software testing. So the different level of software testing are unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and the acceptance testing. So we will see all these different level of software testing in details. So first question, interview question that arises is how many type or how many levels of software testing are there. So it's very important to memorize all the four types of testing, that is unit testing, integration, system testing, and acceptance testing. Okay, now first let's understand what is the unit testing. So this kind of testing is performed by the developer, and it also helps to test each module separately. Module in the sense that each particular functionality can be called as a module here. Okay, so in a project it may happen that there are several functionality like login functionality, functionality to add item to cart, functionality of updating address, functionality to select the payment mode. So different functionalities are there, and it helps to test each module separately. Okay, unit testing. The aim is to test each part of the separate of the software by separating it. So what we do, we generally separate each part of the software and then test that module separately. Okay. Also, it checks that the component are fulfilling the requirement or not, the business requirement. And as I told earlier, that this kind of testing is performed by the developers. Okay. Now, integration testing, this is the important part. I will give you a real-time example for this integration testing. So integration means combining. Okay. So in this testing phase, different software modules are combined and tested together as a group to make sure that integrated system is ready for system testing. For example, the different modules like login module, the add item to cart module, the address module, the payment mode module, order placement module. So all these modules are combined together and then tested as a group. So these kind of testing is generally performed by the tester. Okay. In integration testing, we generally check the data flow from one module to another module. Okay. And also in this kind of module, in this kind of testing, we generally use two dummy programs called stub and driver. So stub and driver is another important interview question which is generally asked. So stub and driver, they do not implement, it is just a dummy program and do not implement the entire programming language of the software module, but it just simulate as the real application. Okay, let's see the different type of integration testing. So there are generally two type of integration testing. One is the top down integration testing, that is also called as stub, and another one is called as bottom up integration testing, that is called as driver. Okay, so what happens in this top down integration testing is that the high level modules are integrated and tested first. Okay, and testing from the main module, it is also called as the testing from main module to the sub module. So let me give you an example, uh, as a real example. Like for example, if your login page is ready and your home and profile page is not ready. So, but we want the QA team to test. Okay. So in this uh, situation, what we will do, we will keep the login page ready, but we will provide the dummy home and profile page to the tester. Okay. So once they provide the correct username and password, they will be taken to the dummy home and profile page. So this is the use of stub here. Okay. And stubs are generally used as a temporary module if a module is not ready for integration testing, because here your home and profile pages are not ready. Okay. Now bottom up integration testing. It is also called as driver. So in bottom up integration testing, the low level modules are integrated and tested first. Okay. It is also known as testing from the submodule to the main module. Now, let me give you an example list. Like your home and profile page is ready, but your login page is not ready. Okay. So in this case, it is called as bottom up integration testing. Okay. Now, here your home and profile page is the bottom or the low level module, and your login was the main module. Okay. So here, if your login module is not ready, so any username or password that you will provide here, the validation is not going to happen because this login is a dummy module, but the user will be able to see the home and the profile page as the home and profile page is ready. Okay. So this is the most important part, stub and driver, and the interviewer can ask you to give them an example of the stub and driver. What is stub and driver? So you have to tell them that stub is a part of the top down approach and driver is a part of bottom up approach. Also, you can give them the example of the login page, home and profile page. This is the easiest example which you will ever get. Okay. And also, stub is called the module under test and driver is called the module to be tested. Okay. Now, the third level of testing is called the system testing. Okay. So, system testing is performed on a complete integrated system. Okay. It will allow to check system compliance or the system availability as per the requirement. Okay. So, the system testing will test the overall interaction of the component. So once when I am telling about the system integration, like you may have seen that once you select the payment module as the credit card or internet, so it takes you to a payment gateway page of SBI or HDFC Bank. So when I'm talking about system testing, so it will include all the different integrated part like the login module, the address module, the move item to cart module, the payment method module, the module that takes the payment method to the payment gateway, then confirmation of the order. So all these kinds of combination of module is tested in under the system testing. Okay. It tests the overall interaction of the component. It also involves load, performance, reliability, and the security testing. So these kind of testing, like load performance, it is called as non-functional testing. Okay. And inside the system testing, it evaluates both functional as well as the non-functional part of the testing. So non-functional, when I'm telling non-functional testing, so it means that we will also make sure that if for an application 100 or 1000 of users are logging at the same time, so what happens to the performance of the software or the application? So all those kind of different scenarios, which we will see these non-functional testing, I will create a separate video for that. We will see it in the different part. Okay. So this system testing it is generally done by the tester, and it involves both the functional and non-functional part of the testing. Okay. Now the acceptance testing. So acceptance testing is also a level of testing which is conducted by the tester or the client testers in order to find if the requirement of a functionality are met as per the delivery. Okay. And this kind of testing is generally done by the user or customer. Okay. And it may happen that other stakeholders can also be involved in the process. Okay. Now there are different type of acceptance testing as well. It is alpha testing, beta and gamma testing. So I have created a separate video for alpha, beta and gamma testing. You can check in my playlist. You can find the full details about all the different type of testing like alpha, beta and gamma testing in that video. So what happens in the alpha testing is it's like performing usability testing which is done by the in-house developer who has developed this software. Okay. And sometimes this type of testing is done by the client or the one outside the company in the presence of the developers or the tester in the development environment. Okay. Another one is the beta testing. So beta testing is another type of testing that is done by the limited number of end users before the delivery. Okay. If any defect is found that needs to be fixed, and also user can provide their valuable feedback during the beta testing. Okay. Third testing is gamma testing. It is also another type of acceptance testing. It is done when the software is ready for release with the specified requirement, and this type of testing is done directly by skipping all the in-house testing activities. Okay. It is not done by the testing team members. It is also done by the client testers. Okay. And by the stakeholders. Okay. Now let's summarize what we understood in the different testing levels. So the different testing levels are unit testing, which is done by the developers, integration testing done by the testers, system testing done by the tester, and acceptance testing done by the end users. Okay. Now let me explain you the different type of question that will be asked. First question is to list down all the different testing levels. Second is about the stub and drivers. Third is about the acceptance testing, alpha, beta, and gamma testing, who perform these kind of testing, and they can ask you about any of the testing like integration, system, and acceptance. And I have discussed all these different type of testing in detail. So please be focused and please go through this video. And that's all in this video, and we will see most interesting and important topics in the upcoming videos. So please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and also comment down on the video if you have any queries. So thank you for watching.